I'm a musician, first and foremost, although I'm also an actor, and growing up people would always say, well, what do you really want to do? And I'd be like, well, it's not really up to me, it's up to really whatever the world lets me do. I went out on a limb going on a tour without an official album out. I mean, I've had enough previous music that people have gotten hip to that maybe there was some interest, but certainly not to sell out a tour. I would have been fine if we didn't sell it out. I just wanted to connect with people that wanted in on it. So I now have to step up my game because apparently there's going to be a lot of people there. Before Glee, I was playing a lot of venues in New York City and in Los Angeles, and then Glee hit, and I had a theater company, Star Kid, that did rather well. So I've collected this kind of huge back catalog of music, along with all the other songs that I've been writing all over the years. So this tour was a chance for me to put some of those new songs on the road. I've been working on this solo record for basically 26 years. Instead of making these decisions in studios by myself, with my collaborators and friends, I was like, let's just get this on the road and see what works and what doesn't, and have a chance to connect with fans, because I work 10 months out of the year on Glee, kind of away from fans, and instead of connecting via social media, on screens, on YouTube, and on TV, I'd rather just be there in person, because live performance is really where I come from. So I just want to get back to doing that. So it's me and my band playing some new tunes, some old tunes, and honestly just having a good time. Oh, it was awesome. I wasn't too familiar with American Idol. I don't get around to watching much TV because I'm working on TV half the time. But I had heard some of her stuff on YouTube, and I had met her before, and we both come from a Filipino background, so there's that kind of mafia inner workings where we were excited to meet each other. She is unbelievable. She's a juggernaut talent. I think we even used that word on the show. She's a juggernaut because she's this tiny. It's this funny joke I had that the smaller and more Filipino and girly you are, the more you sound like, a huge black woman. I don't know what it is. And that's a compliment, huge to both huge black women and small Filipino girls. Fantastic voice. You hear her sing, you're like, that can't possibly be coming out of her body, but it absolutely is. The Baby It's Cold Outside number that we did, which is typically a female duet. On paper you kind of go, uh-oh, is this gonna be kind of in your face, like, progressive gay agenda, America, here's what's going on. And it wasn't that at all. It was this really beautiful moment between two high school students, not two gay characters on a network television show. It was really lovely, it was well put together, the arrangement of the music was really beautiful, and I hear it a lot in Christmas time, and it really makes me happy that it kind of caught on, because I think people were really gravitating towards two characters and not two ideas. I had a second part of a bar story that started the first time I got to meet him, which was very, very, very quick, where I fist bumped him. And this is a story that I've told 1,000 times, where basically I was that guy that fist bumped him, and he corrected me in my fist bumping etiquette by reminding me that I had to boom after that. The tag of that story is, come on man, you gotta boom. And I was like, oh, I will never not boom again. And so when I got to meet him again at the inauguration, I sure as hell boomed afterwards. And we got two pictures, one of this and then of the boom. And I reminded him that of the many things President Obama has taught me and done for our country, he's also taught young whippersnappers to boom.